Hi, everyone. It's Dennis Berger. Brent and I just finished recording an episode of the Audio Unleashed podcast. And in the third segment, we got to talking about a website that he had discovered that was quite obviously written by artificial intelligence, a large language model like ChatGPT. So, I don't know, it sparked an idea for me. I thought, after we were done recording, I wish we could have explored this in real time, but to be honest, it makes more sense as a video. What I wanted to do is basically just fire up ChatGPT and see if it could write a convincing high-end audio review. So let's see. I wanted to dig into Jason Victor Serenus's coverage of Munich for Stereophile, in particular for a review product, because there was one thing in his coverage. Yes, this Absolare Altius Phonostage for $52,000. I haven't read any reviews of this thing. They may be out there, but I just want to see if ChatGPT could write a convincing review of this thing that you and I would believe perhaps came from the pages of a high-end audio magazine or publication. So we're going to start with write a 1,000-word review of the Absolare Altius Phonostage. Begin by discussing the importance of the Phono preamp and why you should spend $52,000 on one. I feel like strong bad here. Chug, 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 mealy, mealy, mealy. God, I'm an idiot. Anyway, let's see. What else would be important for high-end audio review? Discuss the inner detail of the Altius. Talk about its superior dynamic range. Oh, no. Microdynamics and it's chocolatey. Is that a word? Yeah, chocolatey mid-range. Discuss its performance with albums like, I'm going to need to pull up acoustic sounds for this. I don't listen to the sort of music that someone who would buy a $52,000 Phono pre-stage would. So let's see, what might they listen to? No, Holst is actually good. To be fair, a lot of this may be good. I'm just not familiar with it. Let's just go with this one. This looks very audiophile-y. I don't mean that as an insult, by the way. If you love this album, anything that brings you closer to your music, I'm all for. I'm just having fun here. Let's see. Compare it to the performance of a more affordable Phono preamp, such as the, what's a good super expensive Phono preamp that is not $52,000 super expensive, but like, I don't know, like 2,000. Oh, you know what? PS Audio makes a really good one. It's Stellar Phono preamp. I think they call it Phono Preamplifier. Maybe they call it Phonostage. I don't know. I think it's like $2,000. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Details don't matter here. We're just looking for whether or not this is believable. So, well, let's see what it comes up with. I will post this complete review in the comment section below. And I'll let you read it for yourself and see if you think this is convincing. If you came across this review in a high-end audio publication, what would you think? Would you believe it? Or would you look at this website that Brent and I looked at and went, oh, this is obviously a chat bot. Anyway, while it's writing here, I'm going to say, like, one of the things that we talked about in the podcast, which you guys will hear soon, or, maybe you're in the future. I don't know. And you've already heard it. Time is weird online, but one of the things we talked about is like, how do we arm ourselves against this? How do we make sure that we aren't replaced by AI? Because there are writers every day losing their jobs to this stuff. And I've made the argument that it's because, well, these chatbots are doing a perfectly acceptable job, right? Now, Brent made the case, and it's a good case, that these large language models can't actually put their hands on a product, and they can't evaluate the objective performance characteristics of these things. And I don't mean necessarily measurements, although at Soundstage Access, all of the gear that I review is measured either by our electronics measurement specialist, Diego Eston, or Doug takes them, Doug Schneider, Soundstage founder, takes them to the NRC to measure. So, but I just do the subjective part. I do the subjective listening and impressions, but I'm always trying to hone in on the actual objective performance characteristics of our product. And I think we do that, like legitimately evaluate the performance of a product. We have an advantage over these chatbots, but let's just see, talking about what's actually going on the ground in the world of high-end audio reviewing. Let's just see how this compares. Introduction, the Phono Preamplifier, often overlooked in audio setups, plays a pivotal role in extracting the intricate details and nuances from vinyl records. I don't know, maybe going a little bit too far, or not far enough. I think in a lot of high-end audio, they just assume you know what a Phono preamp is, and of course you're going to buy a $52,000 one. The Absolare Altius Phonostage is an exceptional offering in this realm, boasting exquisite craftsmanship, superior microdynamics, and a mesmerizing midrange. In this review, we'll explore the inner workings of the Altius, delve into its performance with notable albums, and compare it to a more affordable option, the PS Audio Stellar Phono Preamp. Now, ChatGPT is doing something here that I think a lot of high-end audio writers don't do, which is that I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you what I told you. It could stand to be refined a little bit in that domain, but let's just go around and look at the actual copy. Phono Preamplifier serves as a vital bridge between the cartridge and the rest of your audio system. Its primary function is to amplify the delicate signal produced by the cartridge, apply the necessary equalization, and correct the RIAA curve. Well, that's redundant. You see redundancies like that sometimes in these large language models, but is it any more redundant than what we've seen humans write? I don't think so. Superior microdynamics and chocolatey mid-range. One of the standout qualities of the Altius is its ability to handle microdynamics with astonishing finesse. Blah, 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 blah. To put the Altius to the test, we turn to the vibrant and demanding Spanish dances for violin and piano. The album showcases the intricate interplay between violin and piano, demanding a phono preamp that can accurately reproduce the dynamic range and delicate nuances of the performance. Blah, 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 exceeded expectations, breathtaking rendition. Let's go to the comparison. While the Absolare Altius Phonostage is undoubtedly a flagship product with a substantial price tag, it's worth considering how it compares to more affordable options. The PS Audio Stellar, priced at a fraction of the Altius, offers impressive performance and delivers clean and engaging sound with excellent tonal accuracy and dynamics. However, when compared to the Altius, see, here's the thing. I put a word limit on this thing, and because it's predictive text, it doesn't know what its ending is going to be before it gets there. So it just ran out of words and just stopped. And this sort of shows you how these models work. They give you a word, and what is the next word likely to be, right? So anyway, we ran out of steam here. But anyway, I'm gonna publish this. I'm gonna put this in the doobly-doo below. You guys read it. Let me know how substantially different this is in qualitatively. Let me know what you think we as audio writers can do to armor ourselves against being replaced by this sort of thing. I'm really interested to hear what you guys think, and I'm really interested for you to hear the entire episode. I hope you're going to enjoy it. Anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.